Hi, this is Scott Garibay, and today I want to talk about Vivek Ramaswamy, and I want to talk about Hocus Pocus, 30th anniversary edition, film that was just released. The film, Bette Midler, Kathy Najimy, Sarah Jessica Parker. Film originally came out in 1993, and I want to talk about. I just saw this film, and so that's why I want to talk about it in context to Vivek Ramaswamy. And what I want to talk about is the occult, right? So, I love the film Hocus Pocus. It's really a fan favorite. I really, really, really like this movie. And the movie comes from a very interesting perspective, and it says something powerful, right? What does it say exactly? It says that the occult is real, right? The movie says something very powerful about American history. It says, hey, remember the Salem witches? Well, you know, in school they told you that they weren't real, and then there are psychologists who told you it was mass hysteria, and then and scientists will tell you the supernatural forces don't exist, right? People of science don't believe in the supernatural, right? So our history, our news, our science are telling us the occult doesn't exist, right? But Hocus Pocus says, hey, remember the Salem witches? They were very real. There were witches in Salem. They were completely dedicated to evil, and they had one master, Satan himself, right? So this was made by atheists and agnostics, right? It's made by Disney. There are no Christians who work at Disney, to my knowledge, right? I've never seen a single clue that any Christian works at Disney, right? And hey, well, they should not. And the reason why is evangelical Christians make garbage art. I can tell you that right now. They make straight garbage films. What's my favorite evangelical Christian movie? Couldn't tell you. Because the reason why. So why? This is an interesting topic too. Why do evangelical Christians make garbage art? Because we have all the answers, right? We don't make bad choices. We're able to avoid many bad choices, which make for controversy and make for drama, right? But you're not going to really get evangelical Christians who can create drama and controversy and conflict the way atheists and agnostics. That's their realm, right? Chaos and destruction and evil. And actually, I would say controversy, chaos, and drama is the realm of people who don't know how to live. Who don't know how to take caution in their lives. Now, granted, many evangelical Christians throw caution to the wind and make terrible choices. I've done it myself, right? But the difference is when we do it, right, we're like, oh my gosh, I made a terrible mistake, right? When atheists and agnostics are like, they'll make terrible, terrible mistakes, utterly destroy their lives, and say to others, hey, you need to celebrate this with me, right? That's the difference, right? So I find it very, very interesting. So Hocus Pocus comes forward and says the occult is real, right? Witches are real. They really cast spells. They're totally dedicated to evil, and they worship Satan. And actually, they serve Satan, right? And that's exactly what evangelical Christians believe about witchcraft, right? So it's being delivered from atheists and agnostics, but a 100% lock presents exactly the beliefs of evangelical Christians. All right, so check this out, right? So, this element of Americana, this incredibly valuable American IP, which is responsible for easily 10,000 American jobs and American profit, and easily $1 billion in American profit, right? Puts forward this concept that the occult is real, right? So this is why I am extremely excited about Vivek Ramaswamy coming in. And the reason why is he's just like me, an actual person of faith. Right? He actually genuinely believes in God. When you listen to him, he'll say it. He'll say, hey, God above, and and he will talk about God. Right? Now, make no mistake, he's definitely not an evangelical Christian, but he's a genuine person of faith. Right? That's interesting. You're like, wait a second, Scott. Biden and Trump are people of faith. Absolutely not. Let me explain to you very quickly why neither President Joseph Biden or Donald Trump are genuine people of faith, right? So first of all, if you're not aware, it's virtually impossible to get elected as an atheist or an agnostic in America. So we have a very long tradition of performative people of faith. And I think that's exactly what Joseph Biden is. And the reason why I believe that is, one, he doesn't even claim to be an evangelical Christian. He claims to be of another faith. And that faith has said, you don't uphold, like, our most basic tenets, you don't uphold them, right? And the highest authorities within that church have said, nope, you ain't part of us, right? So his own faith has disowned him. In my humble opinion, I think that's sound proof that President Joseph Biden is absolutely not a genuine person of faith, right? And so, because he's not a genuine person of faith, we've had no discussion at the governmental level, at the departments of the government, at the government agent level. We've had no discussion of the occult as real, right? And that means the occult is free to do whatever it wishes in America, right? It's not even monitored, right? Because we have a president who does not genuinely believe in the supernatural, right? Wait a second, Scott. President Donald Trump is a Christian. No, he's not, right? They asked him once. They said, hey, are you a Christian? And he said, of course I'm a Christian. I go to church. That right there, that'll tell you. That's not how you become a Christian. You don't walk into a building and suddenly you're a Christian. That is the most sound, fundamental declaration. Not a Christian, not a person of faith, right? Someone who believes that good actions, it's the whole classic, like, it's everybody's opinion, right? If 51% of my actions are good, I'll go to heaven. And if 49% of my actions are bad, I'll go to hell, right? Like, complete performative person of faith, not a real person of faith, right? But Vivek is a real person of faith, right? And that means when he gets in, there's a possibility that just like the new alien investigations, just like the government's new interest in discovering, pursuing, and revealing aliens, which just happened in 2023, and it's been pretty amazing, right, to see this genuine interest turn where the government is saying we're absolutely monitoring and we are watching for aliens, and we are even willing to discuss some evidence we found, right? That is a huge change, right? So under Vivek Ramaswamy, we can get this. We could actually get an open discussion of the occult as real, right? And I think that could be extremely important, right? I believe we should be aware of what's in our world, and I 100% believe the occult is real. I believe witches are. I believe that exactly what Hocus Pocus said is true, right? Witches are 100% real. They're completely dedicated to evil. They serve one master, Satan. Done, right? And that's not all, right? There's angels, there's demons, all of it, right? And I don't think our government should be completely ignorant and not even monitoring forces in our world. And under Vivek Ramaswamy, we could get our first department of the occult to monitor and fight back against the occult, which I think would be excellent. And I think Vivek Ramaswamy should definitely go down that road and establish the department of the occult to monitor and push back against the evil forces of the occult in America. Every single word of that is my humble opinion. What's important is when I get to hear your humble opinion. When you get in the comments and send your traffic. Please consider subscribing and have a wonderful millennium.